Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel today. This is Paul from Kentucky Tacklebox. Today I want to talk about some topwater lures that I like using for creek fishing in my area. And even though it's creek fishing is still a couple months away before things really get going in the creeks again, this would be a great time to kind of profile a couple of different lures that I like to throw and try when I'm looking for some topwater fishing in local creeks. So let's start off with this one. This is one that a lot of you probably aren't familiar with unless you've done some fly fishing. And basically, this is called a bullfrog popper. And they make these. I think I picked this one up at Bass Pro Shops, or Cabela's one of them. And other places carry them too. Anybody that carries fly fishing lures is going to have a variety of smaller poppers designed for fly fishing. And it's kind of neat in that it has some kind of like some whiskers on it. It's cupped at the front of the lure so it can bloop along, and it's got a line tie there, and then it's got a feather tail on the back with a small hook. And this thing weighs in at I think it was around a 16th of an ounce. Let me just throw it on the scale here. So I got a scale, a digital scale out here. Let me zero it out real quick. So see where we're at here. Actually, about 0.625 would be, or no, 0.650 would be about a 16th of an ounce. So it's 0.007. So actually, yeah, it's just about a 16th of an ounce, maybe just slightly heavier. So a lure like this would work really good on ultralight or light fishing gear, lighter pound test. It's definitely something you could use for topwater bite. And you'll find that it should be able to catch you some bass. If you're in a stream that has trout, you may catch trout with it as well. Also, you might find that it's good for some aggressive panfish like bluegills and sunfish. You'll find a lot of those that are going after it too. The next lure I really like, and this is a downsized version of the Rapala Popar. And they come in a lot of different colors. This one just happens to kind of have similar, like some bluegill type colors in it, some blue, a little bit of white transitioning to, actually it's got a little green in there too, and then a little yellow line on the bottom. And it's also cupped at the front. And then it just uses dual trebles with a little feather tail. And we'll see where this one weighs in at as well. I think this one's going to be a little bit heavier. Okay, this is 0.12. So this is just about an eighth of an ounce. So this will still work also on light fishing gear. If you're using like an ultralight, a light, even a medium light rod, it should work with lighter pound test line. And these lures are a lot of fun to throw in creeks because you'll get a lot of small to medium-sized bass that are swimming around the creeks that absolutely love to hit these when the topwater bite starts coming on. And typically when I start to throw these, it's usually a little later in the spring. Once the insects start coming out and they start dropping out of the trees into the creeks, then the fish start to kind of get, I wouldn't say the fish are trained to do that, but the fish start looking for things falling out into the top of the water that they can go after as the water temps warm up and that. So that's another great lure to throw as well. And then the last lure I want to talk about here, this one is a whopper plopper, and this one's kind of in like a perch pattern. This one has the spinner on the back, so it generates a little topwater chug as you're pulling it along. It's got dual treble hooks, no cup on the front, so that everything's relied to make some splasher noise on the tail itself, and a line tie. And this one's probably the heaviest of the three. But even so, the Whopper Plopper 60, this one's coming in at 0.25 ounces, so about a quarter of an ounce is what you're looking at. And this also can be thrown on lighter gear. You could probably get away with this on a light rod. I would probably use like a medium light, and that's usually what I like to throw when I'm out fishing the creeks. Typically, the setup I use is I have two different rods. I have a 6'4" light rod, and I run 6-pound test on it. And I also recently picked up a 610 medium light rod that is running 6-pound test as well. And for me, that serves pretty well. For the lightest lures to get good casting distance, I would use the smaller rod because I can get more distance out of it with less mass. Once I get into the heavier lures like these, then I would definitely move up to the medium light rod, and then I can get good casting distance with these as well. This one, it's about an eighth of an ounce, kind of splits the difference. So that would work pretty much on either rod. This one I would lean towards the medium light, and that definitely for the light. But if you use a couple different rods when you're creek fishing, then having a couple different size lures can help dial in what you're throwing so you can get good distance and cover the water. But anyway, right now we're kind of in the middle of thawing out from our last big winter storm in Kentucky. So hopefully another week or so, and we'll be back to a little more decent weather. By then, I'm not sure what kind of shape the waterways are going to be in because I haven't been on them in a while. But hopefully, if there's some open moving water, I'll be out there fishing, and I hope you will be as well. So, as always, thanks again for watching the channel, and get outdoors when you can. It's a great place to be, and hopefully, it won't be too much longer. We'll all be outdoors doing some fishing. See you next time. Bye.